Morning, my man.
Hey.
Pour you a beer?
No, thanks. Budget's tight. I'm actually looking for work. You wouldn't need any help around here, would you?
How desperate are you?
Desperate enough to lie to my girl about telling her that I had a job, so now I need to put her so she doesn't find out.
Sorry, man. I can't help you out. I mean, you're not the only one in town that can't afford a beer, no. I just already had to let go one of my bartenders.
Yeah, same story everywhere I go.
Yeah, I know, with the economy in the dumpster, it's kind of open people get depressed enough to start drinking again, you know?
Yeah, give it time. Thanks anyway.
You got it. Hey, dude. Dude. So, since you already lied to your gal once, maybe the second time around won't be so hard.
What's the catch here?
Well, I know it's a little gag, but you gotta keep it quiet, okay? I know a mechanic. He owns a chop shop. He'll pay you 5 bills for every car you bring in, and a grand if you score an 09.
I'm not desperate enough to take those kind of risks. Thanks.
I got you. I don't know upset your girl, right? That's love, man.
Yeah.
It always costs you big time, though. But, yeah. Look, if you want to make a quick $40, I can help you out. It ain't pretty, but,
It's illegal.
My janitor called in sick. And I was about to clean the place up myself, but, what the hell, man? It's Christmas.
All right.
Why is the mop prince mopping floors?
Oh, Spinelli, you cannot tell Lulu about this.
What took you so long? I'm sorry, I was in the lobby. You called, I came. Please tell me Her Royal Highness is not here. I don't want to deal with her
she's out to
today.
a business lunch.
Oh, good. Okay, you sounded frantic.
Yeah.
Is this about Johnny lying to you about something?
Okay, you know how he's staying with me because he left his family?
One less the car to deal with, the better.
Well, the problem is he still is a Cara. Between his last name and his resume, which pretty much lists son of a mobster under job description, he can't get a job, and he's trying so hard to be independent. So yesterday, he comes home and he tells me that he got this job working as an orderly at General Hospital.
Oh, okay.
No, that's a lie. Epiphany told me he didn't get the job.
He was too embarrassed to tell you.
Yeah, well, worse than that, he acted like he was going to work this morning.
He did?
Yes.
Oh, well, you know he's just lying to you for your sake. You know, he doesn't want you to think that he's a failure.
But I've been trying to think about how I can call him out on it without totally crushing him.
I don't know. You may not want to confront him on this.
Well, this is why I called you, okay? He needs incentive, you know? He needs to quit his job at the hospital for a better one. He needs to work for you here at the hotel.
The orderly job at GH was the last respectable position I had, and I couldn't even get that. I hated to lie to Lulu about that, you know?
Well, I fear that cleaning the sullied saloon is not a solution. I'm sure Lulu would understand if you would just disclose to her the lack of jobs
but
available.
Lulu's got enough to worry about, Spinelli. She already takes enough crap from her brothers about being with me. The last thing I want for her is to have to lie about what I do. I'll find something.
Leia! Dude, I can't afford to pay both.
No, fear not. See, that Jackal does not work for filthy lucre. Instead, he toils in gratia. I am forever indebted to the unlikely friend for shielding this shamed felon from a pack of Russian evildoers.
Dude, you need to work. You know, you need to work on translating what comes out of your mouth, okay?
Hey, consider the death hate, Spinelli.
You know, perhaps the Jackal can offer more than this physical recompense. I'm not sure you're aware of the Jackal's financial status, but Stone Cold is a very generous employer, and I would be more than happy to extend the hand of friendship, that hand being full of green.
I can't take your money, Spinelli.
Well, then consider it a loan to be repaid when your fortunes improve.
Look, it's a very generous offer, but it goes against what I'm doing. Okay, I gotta make it on my own without that kind of help.
I know exactly how to make this work, okay? I will call Johnny on his cell phone, have him meet me in the lobby, and then while we're down there, you can stage an argument with Marty about how the security division is understaffed. And then you'll happen to see Johnny, offer him a job, and he can quit his job at General Hospital for a better one at the Metro Court.
Johnny working security.
Yeah.
His father is Anthony Zaccara.
Nobody has to know.
Until they look at his name tag, people know who Johnny is in this town. Look, I don't have a problem with it. I don't. But my guess may.
Okay, so now you see how hard it's been for Johnny. Nobody wants to hire a Zaccara, but you know him and you know he would be great at security.
Jax may not think so.
Okay, fine, fine. If you think he would be better as a bartender or a desk clerk, that's fine. It would just be really important that Johnny feels like he's doing you some sort of favor by working here.
I'd love to help you, Lulu. I really would.
But what?
What if the roles were reversed? How furious would you be if you were manipulated like that? Okay. If you want Johnny to work here at the hotel, I can find work for him here. I can. I'll just talk to Jax about it.
Oh, and then he would find out that I know he lied to me, and besides, he's too proud to take charity.
It's not charity, it's a job.
He would see it that way. He would rather lie to me than admit he doesn't have a job.
Then let him find it on his own terms.
In the worst job market in like 100 years, I have to help him. I have to. I love him. It would not be that bad to give him a little boost, and he would never have to know.
But if he did know, he would hate it, which should tell you that it's a bad idea. I am telling you, manipulating Johnny is really wrong. I've done it a million times, and it only caused me heartache.
But he feels like he has something to prove to me.
Then let him prove it.
Spinelli, the whole reason I left my father's house was to get out of the mob. All that power and easy money, it's just not worth it.
So, the Reform Mob Prince is saying that if you were to borrow funds from the Jackal, funds whose origins are mob-related, that in your thinking, the very act of borrowing would compromise your principles?
Yeah, you got it.
Well, not to point out the obvious, but Stone Cold's methods vastly differ from that of your demented dad, so any money from the Jackal would, in fact, be untainted.
Spinelli, look, it's a generous offer, and you're a good guy, but Jason is a mob enforcer. Your money comes directly from him. Pretty much defines tainted.
Yeah, but you can't deny that Stone Cold works by a code. I mean, yes, he is a mob boss, but he's an honorable mob boss.
Okay, Jason makes a living by breaking the law. He employs people who break the law, and he kills anyone who would get in his way. Look, Spinelli, it's all the same. If I'm gonna take mob money, I might as well go back to my father. Solve a lot of problems.
I'm sorry, are you suggesting that you might return to the ways of your sinister clan?
My father uses me as his excuse for all the terrible things he does. The last thing I want to do is move out back to that house. Of course, I don't really have much of a future in mopping floors anyway.
I have an idea of Newtonian brilliance. The ace of cyberspace will teach the reformed one the glories of computer science. Such knowledge can lead to a host of jobs from, yes, the mundane, but also the severely awesome.
Okay, maybe I will take you up on that, Spinelli, sometime, but, I mean, I gotta focus on getting a paycheck ASAP. I can't keep lying to Lulu about a job that I don't have.
Spinelli, there you are. I don't see why we haven't... Hey! Lulu told me that you were working. I thought you got a job at the hospital.
I lied. Hey, but, Maxie, you can't tell Lulu about this, okay?
Yeah, whatever, but why would... Never mind. I lie all the time.
Thanks, Maxie. I owe you.
Whatever. Hey, Johnny, any lie you tell, no matter how necessary it seems at the moment, always potentially can come back and bite you in the butt.